Let's be honest, UK car tax can be a massive headache, right? It's one of those things we all love to put off, but, and this is a big but, getting it wrong can seriously cost you. So today, we're going to break it all down and make it super simple.
Okay, let me ask you a question, straight up. Are you absolutely 100% certain your car is taxed right now? It's kind of a scary thought, isn't it? Because just forgetting that one little slip-up could land you with a fine of up to £1,000. Yeah, don't worry, we're going to make sure that doesn't happen to you. All right, let's dive right in. If we're going to solve this car tax headache for good, we first need to get our heads around what we're actually paying for and why on earth it all seems so complicated.
So we all call it car tax or road tax, right? But officially, it's called Vehicle Excise Duty, or VED for short. Basically, it's this mandatory annual fee, and the DVLA are the ones who run the show. The rule is simple. If your car is on a public road, even just parked, it has to be taxed. End of story.
Now, here's where it gets a bit messy and where most of the confusion comes from. It's not just a simple one-size-fits-all fee. Oh no, it's this whole complicated calculation. The biggest factor? Your car's CO2 emissions. The cleaner your car, the less you pay. But wait, there's more. The date it was registered is huge. There's a totally different system for cars registered before and after April 1st, 2017. And on top of that, they factor in the fuel type and even the car's original price. You can see why it's so easy to get lost in all of this. Okay, and this is where we need to pay close attention. Forgetting to renew your tax isn't just a little oops moment. The consequences, well, they can spiral out of control really quickly, turning into a massive financial and legal nightmare.
The second your car tax expires, an automatic process kicks in. You don't get a friendly reminder text or gentle nudge. Nope. You get hit with an immediate late licensing penalty straight from the DVLA. And that's 80 quid right off the bat.
And look, if you happen to ignore that initial penalty and the whole thing ends up in court, that fine doesn't just go up a little bit. It jumps from £80 all the way up to a potential £1,000. That is a huge price to pay for what could have been just a simple oversight.
But it's not even just about the money. The UK's roads are absolutely covered in ANPR cameras that automatically spot untaxed cars. And if you're flagged, well, that can lead to your car getting clamped or even towed away, and you'll have to pay even more fees to get it back. Plus, you'll still owe all the backdated tax you missed. In the worst-case scenario, you could even end up with a court prosecution and a criminal record. Seriously.
Now here is a massive trap that catches so many people out, especially when buying a used car. Ready for this? Car tax does not transfer with the vehicle anymore. The moment you buy a used car, the seller's tax is canceled. It is then 100% your responsibility to tax it before you even think about driving away.
All right, enough of the doom and gloom. Let's talk about the solution. How do you just get rid of this anxiety completely? How can you make sure you are always legal, always sorted, and do it for free?
Believe me, it is genuinely this simple. You head over to Regit, pop in your number plate, and boom, you instantly see your car's tax status. But here's the real game changer. You add your car to your free digital garage on Regit. Why? Because then they'll send you free reminders before your taxes due. You literally cannot forget. It's brilliant. And you know you can trust this info 100%. This isn't some guess or an estimate. Regit has a live, direct link straight to the official DVLA database. You're seeing the exact same up-to-the-second data that the police and enforcement agencies use. It's as accurate as it gets.
You know, staying on top of this stuff isn't just about knowing the rules for today. It's about being ready for what's coming down the road. And trust me, there's a huge change on the horizon, especially if you own an electric car.
For ages, one of the biggest selling points of an EV has been paying zero, zilch, in road tax. Well, that party is officially coming to an end. Starting from April 2025, that sweet exemption is gone. For the first time ever, all electric vehicles are going to be subject to VED, and I guarantee that's going to catch a lot of people by surprise.
So look, checking your tax is absolutely crucial. We've established that. But honestly, that's just the tip of the iceberg. True peace of mind with your car comes from seeing the whole picture, and that's where having the right tools makes all the difference.
And that's really why Regit has become the absolute go-to hub for so many UK drivers. Once you've got your car in that free garage, you're not just getting tax reminders. You can check your MOT due date, look at its entire history, see if your car is compliant with the ULEZ in London and other clean air zones, get a free, accurate valuation, and, this is a big one, check for any outstanding safety recalls. It's basically all your car admin, sorted, all in one place.
So let's leave it with this thought.
Maybe your car is taxed right now, and that's great. But what else do you need to know? When's that MOT due? Is there a safety recall you've missed? And what's your car actually worth today? A quick, free check can give you all of those answers, and with it, you get complete peace of mind.